Good one on tap. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Arizona Cardinals. Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go from Glendale. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Reload! Come on, set! Go, Reed, go! Let go! Get up!
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Terry. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Get it! Warrior 70, Panther 60, tap!
From the gun, Richardson. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. And he's going to score. Do you believe this start? Opening minute of the game. Fumble recovery and a touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Ready. Panther 11. Here we go.
On first down, it's Richardson. He'll air it out down the middle. That's caught. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Tie, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Ready, break!
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. shove on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
A short one here, caught by McBride. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Benson. He'll push forward for about a yard. Daniil Hunter with the stop.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. A throw right side, pulled in by Noel. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Quickly to the outside and complete. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Ready. Gravity line. Let go.
On the ground, it's Benson. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball. Carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
Okay,
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
6.
From the 50, he'll set him to throw. Well, over the middle, taken in by Noel. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
3rd and a yard.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
19.
They'll look to throw. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. To the goal line and in. his second TD catch of the season. The extra point is good, and the Cardinals will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 79 Broncos.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Quick hitting slant there, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Get it.
Here's Richardson. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Cougar 19. 19, 5 in. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Go.
Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Colts with the football to start this 2nd quarter as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Downs goes in motion. For the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. No issues there. This one is good. And the Colts are back within 4 at 14-10.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Noel that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19, 19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Yep, ready.
On the move, left is Benson. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On the set.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now they'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And some space opens as he's brought down, following a gain of 6.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 4.
Ready?
That's caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
7-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
He'll look to throw. He's done that. That's Noah. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Prater's kick is good. And the Cardinals will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Mustang 19.
Man in motion, heading left.
60 Bison.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Ready.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Downs goes in motion.
Cougar 19.
On play action, Richardson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Colts. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go in, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jones can hang on to it here. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
This is an area of Daniel Jones' game, Mike, that I think people often overlook. He is sneaky fast, and when he gets out into open space, very rarely can anybody catch him.
Now a little hop pass. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no game.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Arizona take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd down, they need 5.
Get it.
Hill drops to throw. And that is incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
Spencer Schrader comes on to try the field goal. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt.
Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On first down, it's Richardson. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
A ball deep for the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
That's going to be incomplete. That was very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll let this go towards the end zone.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw. But think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. The Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And barring something dramatic here happening, that field goal should take us into the break all tied up. So this one obviously could go either way. I'm really excited to see, Mike, which team comes out of the halftime break, makes some adjustments on both sides of the ball to try to give themselves the edge.
Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Now return coming from the 7. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the set. Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Now, faking the give. That's left side. That's the tight end, McBride. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. 60. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Benson. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's out of bounds. It's a first down for the moment, but it appears it's not going to stay that way.
Stephanie.
Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. 18. 5 here.
They'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out for Jones. That is caught. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 54 yards. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's in. Ray McBride. Touchdown, Arizona. Rader now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cardinals will go up by 7.
Cardinals 27, Colts 20.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready, set. Get it.
Downs goes in motion. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That one good for a dozen. Very quick first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Come on. Set.
Man in motion, heading right. This one, batted away. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. Pass right side to Downs. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
First down, Indianapolis.
70 Lions. Big Lions. Cut up.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Look him up on a second down and 8.
Ready.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Let's go.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left.
70. Go.
Richardson to throw here on first and 10. That one taken in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately.
And look at this. The extra point is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Their own 31-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. John A. Barron is there to make the stop.
4-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
Cougar 19. Ready?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. That's goal. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's an Arizona 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And it's certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Bronco 80. Panther 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack. But then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
Back to the air once. Over the flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. Once the Cards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
It's now 3rd down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go. 70, 79.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
They're on 27-yard line.
Go, Rig, go. Red.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And that's good run support on the end. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
They'll send a man in motion left. On 2nd down, Richardson. Hit, and as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
From the gun, Richardson. He's got his tight end. That's one. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Here's first and 10.
First down, Indianapolis.
Richardson to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
60 by 6.
Downs goes in motion. To throw, it's Richardson. That ball broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
Cougar 19.
A second down throw for Richardson. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Here we go. Start. Liking it.
Throwing here on third and goal. That is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Michigan State. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
A modest game. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Ready, set. Tag. 19, Charger, 19.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to air this one out for Jones. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up one, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This returnable from the 4. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. On On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 7. Now Richardson. He's going to air this one out. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And the Cardinals will take over here just past the 30.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready? Let's ready.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
He'll get this out wide. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's put.
Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
They'll drop to throw. Here's a screen set up for Benson. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready up. 2.
On 3rd down, they go with Benson. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. The Cardinals line up for a punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Richardson going to look to throw. throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing, Richardson. And left side, it's caught. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. And it's 1st and 10. Now he'll air one out. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Here's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Now Richardson. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. 15 yards through the air. First down, Indianapolis.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. The break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Quick throw, taken in. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. So it's a win for the Cardinals and make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals as we say, so long from Glendale.